When it comes to building a skincare routine, I know for a lot of like skincare beginners, or if you just love skincare, you put a bunch of products, but you're like, I don't know where to start, like what do I use first? Or even you're thinking about building a skincare routine, but you just don't know what to buy. So here are some of the tips that I have. So let's start off with the skeleton. What you need for sure, I'm gonna go with categories. Now, seeing skincare in categories is so much easier than just looking at brands or looking at individual product, because you're like, I don't know where to put this, right? So category 1, cleanser, very first thing. After that, you're gonna go in with your actual skincare routine that you're gonna keep on your face. You have toner. After that, depends what my skin needs that day, so I'm gonna label this category as actives. And then I like to use a serum. After that, a moisturizer. And if it's during the daytime, I like to apply my sunscreen right after my moisturizer. With that in mind, there's the skeleton, and now you can fill in those categories with cleanser. Now cleansers, I know some people think like, oh, I can just, use whatever cleanser because it's something that I just rinse off anyways. But a cleanser is actually so important depending on your skin type. Oily skin, dry skin, combo skin, sensitive skin. There are different cleansers out there that will really suit your skin type. I have dry skin, and if I use a very stripping cleanser, that's gonna make a huge difference in the texture and the look and the health of my skin. I'm gonna put some of the links down below and some of the great recommendations that I have for dry skin, for combo oily skin, sensitive skin, things like that, so that you guys can go check it out. Now, because everyone's skin is different, you're just gonna have to do kind of like a trial and error type thing. You're gonna have to try different products to see what your skin likes. So after that, toner. I like to use something that contains glycerin or hyaluronic acid. And not too picky about toners. The key thing is I stay away from a toner that has a high concentration of alcohol, because that can be drying on my dry skin. Now, I know a lot of people think alcohol must be bad for the skin. You will find a lot of skincare products that's meant for oily combo skin to have some kind of alcohol in it, because alcohol does help with preserving the product as well as controlling sebum. So yes and no, alcohol is bad to some extent, but with certain amount, like it's not gonna harm your skin. Next category over. Now this one is so important to me, so I like to include it, and there's so many actives. But if you're starting out, if you're younger skin, you don't need actives. So it really depends. Actives, I'm gonna quote it as like what my skin needs that day, because I don't use the same actives every day. I take a look at my skin, see what it needs, and just alternate through them. So there are different kinds like niacinamide, which helps with pores. I'm just gonna quickly go through them. Vitamin C helps with brightening. Retinol is an anti-aging powerhouse. Hyaluronic acid is for hydration. There's peptides, there's, I already said niacinamide, arbutin. Arbutin, oh my gosh, it helps with pigmentation. I like to use a serum. Why I think serum is so important, because it's light enough that it penetrates into your skin well, and it's not something like a cream that kind of just sits on top. Because like when you think of a cream, it doesn't actually go into your skin. It's too thick. It kind of just acts as a barrier, a guard that keeps and seals everything in. Moisturizing cream for dry skin, moisturizing gel for oily skin, and last but not least, if it's during the daytime, sunscreen. Now, what are some add-ons that I might include on top of the basics? For example, ampoule. Ampoule basically is a more concentrated version of a serum. So if you think of serum as the middle product, something lighter would be an essence, something more concentrated and heavier would be an ampoule. So either it is more heavy in consistency or it's more concentrated. So ampoule, I love for dry winter skin, or if my skin needs some extra TLC, then I turn to ampules instead of a serum. And of course, with essence serum and ampules, you can definitely layer those. Sometimes I layer 2 or 3 of them together and it's fine. So again, that's an add-on. Another one that you can do is facial oil. So somebody with dry skin, with the fall and winter season coming up, I like to use a facial oil after my moisturizer or before it or mixed into it. It just really helps keep the moisture in. It gives me that glow that I want to. So that's another little tip. If you have dry skin, if your skin's looking a little dull and dry, mix a little bit, like 1 drop into your moisturizer, pat it into your skin. It's going to give you that nice healthy glow. And it's going to give you that moisture that you need all day, which I love. And another one, facial masks. As you guys know, masks are so popular. There's rinse off, there's peel off, leave on, like sleeping masks. There's masks, sheet masks. So that's how I build my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you very soon in my next one.